Hey guys, I'm going to do my second broadcast ever, and I'm going to record the workout that I'm doing. Basically, when I travel, I feel like anyone, you fall into certain patterns, like you did when you go home and you don't eat as well or drink as well, and so I'm holding myself accountable by doing this on Periscope. I won't be able to reply to stuff while it's going, so hopefully at the end, if you have any questions, it'll be a 30-minute total body workout or less. I'll do everything twice, full body with resistance bands. You're welcome to work out with me or save it yourself. Cool. So we're starting with lunges with a bicep curl. I'll just max out my right leg. Just step back, breathe in, and bicep curl. If you want more resistance, obviously step back, keep higher resistance on the band. Elevated bicep curl, I'm keeping all the weight in the heel of my right foot. Hover your left foot to add on. Aiming for 12 to 15 reps of everything. And if you're not tired by 12 to 15, then step farther back. Lunge deeper. 2 more. Uh-oh. Guess that happens when you're alone. Put you back. Other side. This time I'm going to do a little raise as I step back. So step the right leg back and pull, raise up. Step in. Step back, pull, raise up. I need a little bit more resistance. So it's full body. You should feel it in your delts, your medial delts. Your abs are tight the whole time. And as you raise your palms in line with your elbows, see if you can go wide, like you're spilling 2 cups of water. Big step back. Hover your right knee from the ground. Hover your right foot as you step forward. 2. 3. 2. Pull for my back, lift for my shoulders. 1. Awesome. I have ankle bands, but you don't necessarily need them. You step in, it adds more resistance for your inner outer thighs. I'm going to take the band and step on it so I can do a squat with a shoulder press. The wider your feet are in a band, the more resistance you add, right? So inhale, sit nice and low into a squat. My feet are wide enough that the band's causing some resistance, so I'm going to have to actively pull my knees out. Breathe in. Shoulder press at the top. Make sure to squeeze your glutes to get that double contraction. Exhaling on the exertion to give some power. Inhale. If you feel fatigued, your body needs oxygen, so breathe deeper. 5 more. Woo. I'll step in it and just do a little tricep work, overhead tricep. 1 foot in is going to be a little bit harder. Lift the bands up. Woo! Already tired. Bend halfway, straighten up. I'll go sideways. Bend halfway. halfway, straighten up. Woo! I already need a break. Only got to 6. I'll make sure to stagger my stance next time as well and step the right leg forward instead. Lift up and go. 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more, you got it. When it's burning, it's working. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I might have not done that last one if I wasn't recording. Okay, final exercise will be an ab exercise. Go walk and get my towel. So we'll take the resistance bands above our head. Again, I'm still keeping these on my legs for this last one. A little bit of resistance. Lay down on my back. And so I'll get a full extension at the top. So my lats will work harder, the biggest muscle in your back. Reach long, legs up. Exhale, pull. It's so subtle and so tiny. I'm not going to ever go loose on a resistance band. You want it to maintain tension. Breathe in. Exhale. Elbows to meet knees. Press my low back into the ground the whole time. And as I lift, if I want that double crunch, tailbone off the mat as well, and I'm pulling my legs apart. Inhale. 5 more. Woo. Take the bands off. Let's do it one more time. Bicep curl with the lunge. Lunge your left leg back. Everything from the top. So I know what keeps me grounded when I'm traveling is breaking a sweat. So because it's nice and hot in Jersey, I went out for a run. Just a short one, 20 minutes max, to get everything warmed up. And then I felt energized to start the workout. My heart rate was already high. As you step back, lean back and pull your abs in. Starting to feel it, that means I have good resistance. Breathing deep. 14. 15. Awesome. I switch. I'm going to do back and shoulders. Left foot's forward. Big step back. I'm in the sand, which is good. It's offsetting my stance, making it harder. Pull and lift slowly. Got to be careful of your rotators. Step, step back, pull, tiny lift. That's 2. not cardiovascular. It's more endurance, building long, lean muscle. So quality over quantity. As you step up, squeeze your glutes and your abs at the top. Shoulders drop away from your ears. Abs tight the whole time. 10. Hover that right knee to find a deeper burn. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Awesome. Whew. So for me, I didn't feel it too much last time, so I'm going to add 2 bands. To add some added resistance. And anytime you use the bands, it's like the slower you move, the more resistance you build. And we know that you build a lot of muscle on the eccentric contracting phase, meaning when the muscle is getting longer, if you go slow. So for instance, right now, as I'm doing the squat, toes slightly out to protect and pull my knees out. Inhale, sit nice and low. Exhale, shoulder press. Right now my shoulders are contracting behind me. And then really slowly, if I go slow on the way down, they're getting longer, so they're eccentrically contracting. And as I exhale, they're concentrically contracting my delts. So slowing the movement can really add. If the resistance isn't enough, you step longer in your band, especially because I don't have much time, so I'm just going to do 2 sets. So here I am. I'm going to hit my 15. Inhale, sit low, squeeze and press. Squeeze your glutes, they're concentrically contracting, and slow it down. All the way up. If you feel this a lot in your hip flexors, you can always pivot your toes inward, just slightly, but only if you have no knee sensitivity. You'll feel less hip flexor, more outer thigh. Entirely up to you. Make sure your knees always track the same direction as your toes. I think that's 4. At the bottom of your squat, make sure you look forward at least at your eye level so that you keep your back and chest up. Abs tight, shoulder blades back. If you're a yogi, think upward facing dog. In your chest, shoulders back, and relax. Breathe in. That's 10. 11. 12. Last one. And slowly lower down. Good. Tricep. So I'm going to take 1 band off. Step now my right foot into it. And because it was so intense on the last time and I couldn't make it all the way through to 12, or 15 total, I'm going to try to make it to 12 without stopping. We'll see. You can always cross your thumbs to make it a little easier. Open, wider is harder. Less stable means it's harder on the muscles, but less stability for your shoulders, which are pretty frequently injured. My elbows stay stacked over my shoulders.